remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a
Yes, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Back to throw, Goff. Got a man over the middle, it's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Goff. Nice move, complete over the middle. That's Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 4 yards on the completion, and it's... Sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Goff. Guys moving complete over the middle. That's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Goff on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Going to Woods, but the pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, for the offense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the interception, here's gone. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try and run it, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is gone. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down inside the midfield. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 44 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And it drops down incomplete.
Brings up.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Goff going to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Now Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And Goff is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach.
And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 35, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And no good. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So that'll back him up 5. Certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
The 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. That part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down, they did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because when you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Saints 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Giants 17. Saints nothing.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Breeze now on 1st down. He throws it and hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Breeze now to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Running with Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was buying out to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
Now, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's tackled a yard short of them.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the my wins, they wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Myers to kick off fourth.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg, rolling to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first down, Goff. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. L.J. Collier just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
3-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 yards the loss there. Now third and 14. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Only a yard. It's fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Buying time to his left. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
8 yards on the pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They run it with Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's third down.
By Jamal Adams.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. So on fourth down, now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make it.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Simple Webster on the return. The Rams
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Across his body, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 10-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Carson. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And he's got Lockett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He wants Reynolds way downfield. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was taken down by...
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Adams.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd and
long. It's gone. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st.
And he can't get with it. He's taken down. L.J. Collier. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting, and we're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Goff on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back night Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And goal to go.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now third and goal.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The running play does not work from the 5 on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Play action. It's Wilson. Before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And they go play action with Wilson. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. From 2 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And a coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Goff eluding the pressure. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Coming to to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is